hey, that was a pretty good TNA this week. I don't know if you guys watched it, if you're watching this, just to get the spoilers, which you're pretty bad. Just go watch it. It was pretty damn good. I mean, first off, tell me what you think about the intro. And tomorrow will be the final promo video before my Universe Mode pay-per-view Payback, which I'm working pretty hard on that, guys. It should be pretty good when it comes out. And go check out FPSG. We did some DLC, the Future Stars DLC. We got that all out there. So now we can go ahead and get into TNA after I've already said all that. So the first thing that started off was Jeff Hardy coming out, and he wanted to know what the hell was wrong with Matt Hardy. And what did he say? Something about he was messing with them, calling them all bitches. They were all bitches, dude. You bitch, step sister bitch, bitch. I can go on and on with bitch. I like that word too, but I mean, it was pretty funny, to be honest. And it ended up with Jeff Hardy asking for a world title shot, and Matt Hardy's like, I can't be held accountable for what happens tonight or something like that. I'm like, okay. So we come back from the break, and I believe, yeah, it was the X Division match, and it was solid tonight. The X Division, they had a good match. I mean, I'm tired of seeing these same guys in a match, but they put on a show. Like, we saw, pretty sure everybody saw already that Mandrews went down with a skateboard at one night only. He did it again tonight, and it was pretty. It was so pretty awesome to see. And DJZ hit that diving like a flip, and the height he got over that rope was crazy, dude. But all in all, Tigre Uno wins with a crazy move off the top, and he's celebrating, and guess who comes out? Gregory Helms. In which, I don't know if the crowd was just like, who the hell is this guy? But it's damn Gregory Helms. What the fuck? The dude's a legend. I don't know if they just were like, who was he? But when he started talking, they figured out who he was. But if it would have been a New York crowd or a UK crowd, that's usually their best crowds, it would have been a lot hyper. It would have been pretty good. But he said next week, are you able to defend that title? So next week, Shane Helms versus Tigre Uno. People who know the spoilers, do not ruin it for me. But it sounds pretty good. So next match up, it is the Feast or Fired. In which, it was way better than last year's Feast or Fired, I think. The matches were better. I'm glad it was better, but the crowd, man, they had the high spots they cheered for, but I mean, I think the New York crowd was good last year, but the match wasn't as good as this year's. If the crowd would have been as good as last year's, plus this match was a lot better, it'd have been a lot better. But the match was still pretty good. Fans, I don't know what was wrong with them. Wake the hell up. You know, some of the fans were hype. That's what you get with TNA fans. Half of them are hype, half of them are not hype, and they just watch and don't say a word. Shit, if I was going to a wrestling event, I'd be loud as fuck. But we'll get to the briefcases, who got who at near the end when you know we keep going. But next match was Awesome Kong versus Velvet Sky, and I want to just point this out. I like that they put Awesome Kong in the dollhouse, and I know she's pretty good on the mic, but I just don't like how she's with the dollhouse. If she was by herself and she actually was doing the promo work and, you know, talking and stuff like that, because when she first couple years in TNA, she didn't really say nothing, so I think that's how it should have been. I think they should have let one of the other Dollhouse members talk, and she'd just be like the muscle in the back. But she's pretty great on the mic. I just don't like the Dollhouse with her. But it was cool to see her with the Dollhouse, but I just think it should be disbanded now, and all them knockouts be on their own. And it's probably strengthened up the Knockouts division. Plus, they got some new knockouts coming in so far, so it's pretty good. And don't forget they got Gail Kim, so I think you need to add her in a little bit more. But all in all, it was an okay match. I don't know, I'm just tired of seeing these same matches. I'm glad they got some new knockouts coming in, so hopefully they freshen up, keep some different people in matches, and I think it'd get a lot better with the knockouts. Yeah, okay. Last week, we saw the Wolves get taken out by Crazy Steve, and just to be honest, I figured it was Abyss, the way the arm looked when he knocked out the Wolves, that they didn't show anything else, like his leg or something. That was, I think it was like pretty clear who it was, but some people might not have known. And the Wolves cut a promo, and they're having a match next. So they start the match with this strange, weird-looking chick come out, and I was like, "What the hell is this? Creepy." It was crazy, and she starts saying just Decay. I'm guessing that's the stable name. And Crazy Steve comes out, and Abyss comes out. Well, the Wolves are out first, of course, but I'm happy they're doing something with Crazy Steve. Like, I've been wanting them to do something with Crazy Steve for a while, because he always looked like he could wrestle, but the clown thing wasn't doing it. But now he's like an evil clown, and it's pretty cool to see. The match with the Wolves wasn't that bad. I mean, the fans were in it a little bit. The crazy chick, they said on Twitter her name is Rosemary, at TNA Rosemary, whatever. She walks out with the belts. The Wolves are about to win the match when they hit their legs, their stomps from the top. And she comes out holding up the title belts, distracts Davey. He goes out to get him, while Eddie Edwards is supposed to finish it off. But Awesome Kong, wow. Abyss comes in and hits a black hole slam. Davey Richards sees what's happening, comes back in and gets sprayed with the mist from Crazy Steve, and the other chick comes over, sprays him again with the mist. I was like, damn. They start beating him up. They get disqualified, and Biss is in the ring, and he hits Eddie Edwards with a huge choke slam. That Joker had height on that one. That one looked like freaking hurt, dude. Oh my gosh. But it was a great match. I like this segment, and I like that they're doing something with Crazy Steve, and I like that they made another tag team. That tag team division is getting stronger. I like the people in the tag team division, so that was great. So now we go into the next segment, which is the Feast of Fire. So the first person to open it was Eli Drake. That's just a fact of life. I like Eli Drake. He's pretty cool. He gets King of the Mountain Championship. But I thought what was funny, we go back to when they first came into the room with the Feast of Fire. Freaking, they look at Bobby Roode's like, "I got a beer belly." Oh my god, that was funny. And after that, after Eli Drake gets his briefcase, the Miracle Mike Bennett comes in and just spices things up and gets into a little bit of a thing with Drew Galloway. I swear, if that's a freaking match soon, oh my gosh, it just sounds so great. That match didn't be great. But, so, he leaves. The next person to open their briefcases is Beer Money, and ironic they get the Tag Team Championships match. But at first they were talking about how no World Championship would come between us, but you remember back in like 2011, 2012, it did cost James Ellsworth his championship. Then Rude went on to have the longest reign in TNA history. So, they laughed about that, and they got the Tag Team Championships. And next person to open up, Drew Galloway World Championship briefcase. Holy crap. Oh my gosh. Thank you, I've been waiting on that forever. The man needs the World Championship around his waist immediately. But Grado gets the pink slip. I didn't see that coming. To be honest, I thought that they were gonna fire Eli Drake. I don't know why I thought that, but I'm glad they kept him. Grado, he was a great wrestler. He was already always a comic, but it was kind of funny. They kept hitting him on the shoulder. He kept looking like it hurt like a little kid. It was funny out loud. That was crazy. And that segment was great. So far, TNA has been pretty great. This episode was pretty awesome. Pretty good, just like last week's. But now we go to the main event. Big Money Matt versus Jeff Hardy. And they're getting ready. And here comes the best heel in TNA. Sorry, Matt. It's Eric Young. And Eric Young's like, Jeff's not number one contender. Bram jumps him from behind. Matt Hardy's like, yep, go ahead. And he's telling Reby Scott that she told him. Well, he told him, whatever. And then, freaking for some reason, Decay comes back out, which I'm thinking that's her name, with Abyss and Crazy Steve. So Beer Money comes out and helps. And they get Abyss and Crazy Steve out. Then Kurt Angle comes out, in which they kind of break it up, but then they just get taken out, and they end up putting Jeff Hardy through a table, signaling he's injured, obviously, because I've heard he can't go to UK. So I guess that's what that means. They're trying to take him out for the UK tour because he can't go. So, that's what happened. But all in all, it was a great TNA. I give that one a 5 out of 5 stars. I don't give people a lot of 5 out of 5 stars, but it was. They need to continue on this track. I love the building up of the tag teams. I love they're making new rivalries. Miracle Mike Bennett versus Drew Galloway. Jesus Christ, take my money. And EC3 was getting some major love by the fans tonight. So that's a pretty good sign. So, you know what to do, guys. Go ahead and smash the like button. Subscribe if you're new for all these great reviews. I will be reviewing Lucha Underground tomorrow night, guys. Who's ready for that one? That one's going to be sick. Let's go. I'm ready.